Hey everybody, this is Kevin from Fort Orange Woodworking, and this is not going to be one of my typical videos because I need to do some repair work on my 2011 Toyota Sienna minivan. As you can see in the center of your screen, this thing is blowing hot air. So there is a problem with my AC unit, and if you can see down here, it's on max AC, it's on recirculation mode, and it's blowing on the upper vents only. Problem is, it's blowing air at 74.3 degrees right now, and it is getting hotter. I tested this earlier and it got up to about 83 degrees, which is that's a problem. That's obviously a problem with the AC unit, and with a road trip to Kentucky coming up in June, I can't be driving around without AC in this car. So you can see up here, the ambient temperature outside is 64 degrees up on my upper console there, and it is blowing 75 degrees right now, hot air into the vehicle. Now, before I get any further, I am going to give a full shout out to MJM's Workshop on YouTube. I was searching for some answers to this problem. I stumbled upon MJM's Workshop YouTube video channel, and I need to give him full credit because the solution to this problem was so simple and saved me a ton of money. Now, if you're running diagnostics on your AC unit through a mechanic, they might want to replace the compressor. The refrigerant alone is about 50 bucks if you did that alone, if the refrigerant was the problem. If they need to replace the AC compressor, you're talking anywhere from $200 in parts alone up to about $1,600 to $1,800 for a full repair, because it's notoriously difficult to get to that AC compressor. However, MJM's Workshop gave me a really simple fix, and I want to show that to you right now. So I'm going to go outside, take a look under the hood, and show you this super simple trick. Under the hood, we got a couple things here. First of all, this right here, this is our AC compressor unit. It is a little bit difficult to hear if it is running over the sound of the engine, but what you can hear is it will click on and off as your vehicle is running, because that's the compressor turning on and off. It doesn't need to run the whole time. Also down here, you'll see a couple things. This right here is your low pressure stem, and this is your high pressure. If you were replacing the refrigerant in your AC unit, you would be using this. So I actually was troubleshooting this earlier. I tried to hook up a can of refrigerant to this, and it immediately went to high pressure and told me that it's not an issue with the refrigerant, it's something else. So of course my mind immediately went to the compressor, and this alone in parts costs 200 bucks or more. So that is a problem. Now, another thing, way down here, it's going to be tough to see, but right down in here, that is our sensor switch. And that's what I'm going to be troubleshooting. You can fix this problem for next to nothing as a short-term fix. Now, I am going to replace that sensor switch because I do think that is what the problem is. But here's how we fix this. And again, thanks to MJM's Workshop for giving me this hint. What I have here is a piece of PVC with some standard round magnets, electrical taped to the end of it because I need the magnet. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take this magnet and touch it to the right side of that sensor switch, and hopefully you will be able to hear it click. And that means that the compressor unit is turning on. So I'm going to go start up the car, bring it back here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear that turn on, and that will give me a temporary fix until I can get that sensor switch replaced. I've turned the ignition on, the engine is running. I'm going to turn my AC unit to high. It's on max AC, and it's on recirculation mode and upper vents only. You can see here that it is 85.8 degrees inside this vehicle. With the AC running, it is not getting any cooler, and it is 64 degrees outside still. I'm going to go back under the hood and try our little trick. I'm zoomed in here pretty good on that sensor switch. And again, I am hoping that you can hear this. I'm just going to stick this magnet down there. There's the click. The compressor is running. I don't need to keep the magnet there. And you can't see anything, but that compressor unit is now running. Let's go back to the car and see if that had any effect. So I can tell already that that is starting to cool. The compressor unit did kick on. That sensor switch did activate, and you can see that the temperature is already starting to drop. We're already dropping about a degree at a time every 5 or 10 seconds. I'm going to give this a little bit of a time lapse so we can see just how cool this air is going to get. Well, as you can see, we are currently down to 51.4 degrees. Now, it is recommended that if your air temperature is under 55 degrees, there is no need for you to replace the refrigerant. So that does not need a top off at all. And it's going down. You can see we're approaching the 40s here. I believe that this is a temporary solution to the problem. However, MJM's workshop recommended replacing the flow sensor, which they did in their video, and they did so with a 926-818 replacement flow sensor from eBay. So I am going to go ahead and pick up one of those for a more permanent solution to this problem. If you would like to see a follow-up to this video, feel free to reach out to me in the comments and let me know. I'd be happy to keep you updated on my progress replacing that flow sensor. Now, the last thing is, if I were to go to the mechanic and they wanted to replace that AC compressor unit and I was charged $1,500 to $1,800, I really just can't feasibly justify that, because the vehicle itself is not worth a whole lot more than that in this current market. So this little fix was extremely helpful. I am very grateful to MJM's workshop, and I am going to post a link to their video in the comments section as well as right here in the video itself. I encourage you to go check out their original video for their solution to this problem. And as always, I thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you hopefully next time in the wood shop. Take care, everyone. Thanks. Bye.